So when I started out, a lot of this was just like I wanted to be like a really slow motion kind of music channel where everything was just a picture and really cool music, and it didn't work out. So I worked with a friend of mine who we were both streaming on Mixer at the time, and this is that's so loud. Yeah, that's woof. That's what I was doing. So like, this, I think this, like, the idea for this here, and it was a kind of a wacky idea. The idea for this here was that I would do this, and then he would loop it back every time that he wanted to have his introduction. So the idea that I had was like, I can go and make a bunch of assets for people to use, and then, they can, every time they stream, it didn't work out.
LesageSinging. I have a degree in voice. I've been singing for...
Okay, this is ridiculous. I'm like, I have, my mentor at the time was like giving his credentials up front in the videos, and so it was like, I've sung for 14 years, I have a degree, Philly Orchestra, and I just, like, with that shirt on, those glasses and these headphones and the green screen, all that shit, just screams pretentious. These were like my first like decent videos. The thing here, man, the audio quality is so bad comparably. You just see that open room, there's no soundproofing or anything like that. And then that shitty Logitech camera. All right, let's go next. This one was, wow. So when I started my channel, I was working at Trader Joe's in the graveyard shifts. I filled this at like 2 a.m., 3 a.m. I couldn't sleep. I mean, like, look at me, I look like death. This is one of my better thumbnails from that time. It took me way too long to make. I think this took me like 2-3 hours. I was using Google Slides to do this. Absolutely got off. So this one is like another example of like me doing way too much and not getting enough out of it. So I was taking direct messages, and then in response to the direct messages, I would film something and personally send it back. I knew that wasn't sustainable, but like I wanted to do it just to learn what people fucking wanted. And then this was weird. This was a weird one. I was exhausted trying to show someone how to do an Alexander laydown. I wasn't used to doing the camera stuff, so this one. Okay, so the audio is a little bit better here. A little bit too boomy. I started figuring out how to use a green screen, and I got a little crazy with this whole background stuff. But this is when I started to really like using OBS, and I just really wanted to get out of a video editor. And you can see kind of like some of the tricks here. I have that, and then I transition here.
Taking that information.
So that's that I'd have to do this, something like this.
As a teacher,
and I don't think I have my at this point I don't have my jump cut scripts or anything like that. So I'm taking like a segment, and then I would just put it in there and then slap it together into Filmora or whatever. But all of these scenes were done in OBS, and I made these assets. So definitely, I think, a level up in production that no one gave a shit about. At this time I was still working a job, and so oh my god. So I was still working a job at this point, but you can the camera presence is a lot better. I need to bring down the volume a little bit. It's crazy loud. And this is when I started unapologetically being a nerd about it. Look at that. Okay, transition. Hold on, right there. Yeah, buddy. Again, this is still an OBS. I don't know. I think I learned the production elements of it pretty quick. Man, this is where things popped off. This is my first video to reach higher than 10,000 views. It was crazy when it happened. I was floored by the response. I was not prepared for it. I had done one React prior. I think it was SZA, and I did a couple of other SZA videos, but they were lukewarm. They were doing okay. They got me to 1,000 subs for sure. But this was the one I was like, oh, okay, here's the direction the channel needs to go in. I was still trying a bunch of stuff too. Like I was doing the SZA stuff. I was still trying to do like how to sing like Axl Rose. There's a lot of different kinds of stuff here. Like this is the SZA one that took off. So definitely still trying a bunch here, but definitely that Jasmine Sullivan one was like, okay, this is where we're going, I guess. These are the thumbnails from that era. This is funny because this I still was using Google Slides, which is horrendous. I can't believe how much work I did just to get these stupid bad quality videos or the thumbnails, but they're definitely better than they were. These took me way less time. Like here's the SZA one. I didn't know how to make the background transparent, so I would try to find these PNGs existing of the artist that I was covering, and then I duplicate it, color it all white, and then what I would do is I'd put myself in the picture by using a green screen and then taking a screenshot of OBS. So that's how I did my early face thing. Okay, so this was the video that like made the channel pop off. This is my first video to go to. It's still only one of my only three of my videos that ever broke 100,000 views. This was definitely one of them, and I misspelled a bunch of stuff, and Yeah, but it worked out really, really, really well. I the thing is funny is this is when I first started using my GoPro. I had gotten a GoPro because it was like you could get like a used GoPro for like, I don't know, like $50 at the time. So I did that, and then I put all my lights and stuff like that. And so you start to get some good screenshots. There's a second angle there. Audio is way better, but definitely not what I was. Definitely not the same quality of camera that this is. This also is like, this is like a heavily edited video that actually, like I had like oh boy, I had like stuff like this, like little acapella things that I was in there, jump cuts, little TikTok switches and transfers, and like that was fun and rewarding, and usually not worth the effort in other videos. And here it worked out, except I didn't get any money for the video, but again, copyright claim. But definitely, I think, major step up in the channel. I got to use a lot of my tricks here for my acapella stuff. So this is when I finally used GIMP to make my thumbnails. I bought some assets from Fiverr and all this other stuff. And really, just the big difference was just the amount of content that I was throwing out there. This one that we shan't talk about right now. But yeah, definitely an upgrade in the thumbnails. And kind of a starting to use GIMP. Yeah, still some weird like choices here, but definitely an improvement. So